Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We're here with Daniel Guo, who has yet again topped a regional for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. He came 6th place at the most recent Brisbane Good Games Regional Championship qualifier. I will let him take it from here. What deck did you play?
I played Branded. Don't play this deck, it sucks.
Don't play the deck? Yeah. All right, I guess we'll see why it's so good in a minute. All right, take us through what you played.
All right, so I played, this is just normal Branded Despia. I played 3 Luba, 1 Tragedy, and 1 Adlib. A lot of people have been cutting Adlib, but I think because this deck doesn't play Puppet, you need like extra pushes. So this is the extra layer to your end board. 3 Albaz helps you play through Ash if you draw it. The one-offs for Branded Lost is Mercuria, Quem, and I played 2 Albion, 2 Cartesia. So the 2 Albion, the second one was last minute add-in because I just need another card to side out because this deck has so much engine it's hard to side out. This is also just not bad in the format unless you get trolled, but it never happens, so we take those. And 2 Bestials, 1 Serenity, 1 Rebellion. That's pretty standard, don't need any more. So for more engine, you played Branded Opening, 3 Deployment, 3 Branded Fusion. That's all 3 of us, play all 3 of those. 1 Lost, 1 Red, and 1 Retribution. I thought about the second Red, but because you have Retribution, you can technically have a second Red if you want to. For non-engine, I chose to go with 3 Ash, 3 Super Poly. These are like very standard right now. This card's very good right now. Ash is just generic against everything. I also play 3 Fenrir. This isn't that standard in Branded Despia, but because this deck, like I said, there's no Puppet in the deck, you need like an extra layer of interaction. It's also just an extra discard for Branded Opening if you open it. Also out like weird floodgates like Anti-Spell, Rivalry, even though it's at 1, but it is what it is. And then the God card Callby in this deck, and then I played 3 Thrust to supplement it. So Thrust is for this card, obviously Fusion Duplication. This never came up, but it was nice to have. Like I had Branded Fusion and this in my hand, and just like it was good, good insulation if you do get ashed.
Before you go forward,
yes,
I've never seen that card in my life. What is Fusion Duplication?
Basically, this one is if you get ashed on Branded Fusion, you go activate Thrust, set this. This card just says target a fusion spell in your grave and copy it. So you can do it Branded Fusion on your opponent's turn and keep playing anyway.
Pretty cool.
Last card's a talent for Thrust going second. That's the main deck, 43 cards I think. I think it was 43 or 44, something like that. Side deck, this side deck was awful. I sided in like 6 cards in this entire side deck, but 3 draw. It's for like pretty much exclusively Mannadium and combo decks. And then the 1 Magnemite. This came in versus T-Element, and I actually did see it, and I think it won me the game, so it was good. 1 Shadow Dragon for skill drain. So its Branded Fusion becomes a skill drain out, but I never versed any Labyrinth or any skill drain decks, so I never went in. This card, Thespian Comedy. This is very not standard anymore, but I thought it would be a good addition for going second against Rescue Ace as well as skill drain decks. But I put it in against Rescue Ace going second. It didn't win me the game, but it was like threatening to be like in the grave, so I think it's worth playing. Other hand traps, 3 Impermanents. This is kind of weird to side Imperm because it's not that impactful, but I just needed extra cards to go in against Rescue Ace going second, so 3 Imperm. 3 Droplet, never put it in. That's all I have to say. I don't know if it's good or not. Then 3 cards for Thrust, Duster, Abyss, and Change Your Heart. None of these went in because I didn't play any matchups where these were good. Then extra deck, you have a lot more space because you're not playing Puppet, so you can cut a few cards. So I played 2 Masquerade, Mirror Jade, sorry, 2 Albion, and 1 Rebellion. This is very standard. And then 1 Titaniclad, it comes up to summon Quem, so I think it's good enough to play. 1 Rimbrum, it's another interruption. Creditus and Masquerade. These are just like good to make, especially, and you can also just summon them off Grand Guignol, which I play 1 of as well. Not this one, you can't summon this off Grand Guignol, don't do that. And then a few more generic fusions. So I played Dragos Depelia, Guardian Chimera, and then Super Poly targets, Mud Dragon Garura. Also main deck the Draco Equist, just in case I verse Mannadium. I did verse Mannadium, but I didn't see Super Poly, but it's good to have. And yeah, that's the entire deck.
Alrighty. Alright, thanks for the profile. Walk us through your matchups.
So I got a bye round 1, so technically I only played 6 rounds, but there was 1 of everything. I didn't play a double up. It was like 1 Rescue Ace, 1 Tier, 1 PK. Can't remember the others. There was 1 Mannadium, Two Chimera, two just like normal Illusion Chimera. I think that was all 6.
Yep. And what was your hardest matchup?
Hardest matchup, probably Mannadium because I don't have that many like non-engine cards. So pretty much the only non-engine card I can draw in the main deck is Super Poly. But I just drew the right cards against the Mannadium matchup, I think.
Yeah. All right. And I didn't quite catch your side.
Yes.
What does comedy do again?
So Comedy, if your opponent targets a Despia monster on the field, you can discard it to negate the effect. So you can negate like an Imperm on a Luba or like Contain on a Luba. But you have to have this in your hand, which doesn't come out that much. But in the grave, you can tribute a fusion to, as a quick effect to summon itself. So you can dodge Imperm effects on your Lubellion and like Mirror Jade, Guardian Chimera, wherever you need to resolve, basically.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I liked it.
Did it come in?
It came in only against Rescue Ace. It just stopped my opponent from ever wanting to activate the Contain, which I think is worth it.
I see. And you mentioned at the beginning, don't play this deck. Will you play this deck for the next regional?
I highly doubt it. I think it's positioned okay into the fire decks, but it's just you're just hindering yourself if you're not playing a fire deck, I think.
Oh, was regional before Fire deck came out?
Yes, this is before Phantom Nightmare.
I see. Well then, what are you playing next set?
I have no idea. I'll have to look into the decks more.
All right. Well, thanks for the deck profile, and we will see you here again next time for the next Top Cut deck profile.
Hopefully.
All right. Thanks for the deck profile.
Thank you.
See you.